Hi guys, and welcome to Rufus and Doofus. My name's Chico, and this channel is about me making an effort to go RVing full time, see the country, do some things I never did. So today is November 1st, 2014, and I am on my way to Cocoa Beach in Florida to go look at a motor home. We looked at one the other day, a little disappointing. Higher price was $15,000 and something, and when I got there I was very disappointed. It wasn't very nice at all. So moving forward, today we are going to look at a Damon Intruder 1998. Spoke to the folks on the phone. It's a newly listed unit, by the way. Can't exactly remember what the price is, so I won't mention it now, but it's somewhere around 14, something like that. Spoke to the woman about it, and she's telling me it's in excellent condition. We've heard that before. Everybody thinks their Chariot is in excellent condition. And needless to say, I've been disappointed a few times if you watch the other videos. So, this one has no slides, and it has a very unique floor plan, so it's going to be interesting. The pictures look great. It's definitely a different floor plan. Lots of windows in it. That can be good and it can be bad, but really good looking unit from what I saw on Craigslist advertisement. So I asked her if there was anything that, you know, was going to stick out that I might not like. I just didn't like surprises when I just, you know, go to look at one of these things. She was pretty honest. She said that it belonged to her dad and her mom, I think, and they use it as an apartment when they come to visit her in Florida. So that leads me to believe it hasn't been moved in a while. So I started to ask some questions, and she said that her dad is here now, and he recently just drained the fuel tank because the gas was old. That made me feel kind of good that the guy has some idea of what can go wrong with old fuel, and he was conscientious enough to change it. So I said, well, it's been sitting a while. Are there any other issues? She said, well, when they bought it, the tires were a little old at that point, but they haven't used it at all, or not much. So, you know, the tires may need to be changed. Okay, well, I mean, tires aren't a big deal if that's the only thing, and when I say they're not a big deal, it's something easy to do, but it's costly, especially on a Class A motorhome, because number one, you got a lot of tires, and they're not, you know, Volkswagen tires. I mean, these things are huge. So we're talking, you know, $1,000 or more to get the tires replaced, I would think. But the good news is that if they know that that's a problem, maybe we can finagle some sort of a deal which will make it worthwhile, and we can get the tires replaced, and that's a good thing because then we'll have the warranty for the new tires and such. But again, that's dependent on whether we can cut a deal that'll make up for that price difference. I am assuming, because of the mileage, I think it was 43,000, that the brakes have probably been changed at some point, and I'm hoping that the brakes are good. Again, the layout looked really nice, even without the slides. It's a 33-footer, I believe. I'm doing this from memory, so bear with me, but if we purchase it or after we do our checkout on it, I'll let you know more of the details accurately. Damon Intruder, nice model. I looked quickly at what they produce. They do produce some nice motorhomes. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret. I am going here Saturday, as I said, November 1st. I have an appointment to see one on Tuesday. And it's one brand that I particularly like because of their reputation as far as one feature that is very wanted and prevalent on motorhomes and adds to the price. Also, this particular motorhome has some very, very nice and expensive features which the owner claims to be brand new in one instance and recently installed in another. And the price is very attractive. But I'm not going to tell you what it is until we go see it. So you're just going to have to stay tuned to find out. But for today, we're going to go check out this Damon Intruder, Cocoa Beach. I got another 24 miles to drive. The total distance was 54. And that's about it for now. So hopefully we'll be able to take some videos of this thing, and I'll share them with you when I get back. See you later.
But no,
I need to.
Well, you'll never remember.
That's it.
I know that way too.
But you know, from the outside, she looks beautiful.
Well, what I liked about this one, because I looked at quite a few, was a lot of them had delamination.
Yeah, I can see that.
If you've noticed that.
I've noticed that, especially down here,
yes.
because of the tremendous. You mind if we walk around?
Let's do that. Yeah. No,
because of the tremendous amount of rain and humidity, they and the sunlight. You know.
Well,
have you had any leaks in it?
They'd redone the top. You can see that. I don't know how long before that.
I see it's still registered. Is it still insured
no,
also?
It's not insured. No, it's not insured. I let the insurance lapse.
What did they charge you for insurance on it? Just curious.
Well, it depends on how much money you want to get on it. Because I got the minimum insurance.
Right.
And it was, say $60 a quarter. But you don't want to drive it that way.
No. But that's still good to know, you know?
Yeah, but if you're driving it, you don't want to be... always I see my daughter plugged it in.
Yep. That's the adapter, huh?
Yeah.
Did you tow any vehicles with it?
Never did, but it's got a tow hitch on it.
Yes, I know. Yeah. I was just curious if you had.
No, I haven't. Jen said
she looks really nice outside.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's
but you can tell you've washed this a couple of times.
My daughter washed it here a month or so ago, because if you don't, then it gets all nuggy. Eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you get the oxidation. You really can't help it, you know.
What I would, if I was going to drive it, I would put new tires on it.
Yeah.
They got lots of tread, but they're old tires.
They're old tires.
You know, if you're moving it here,
that's an issue, because I mean they're expensive, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's $1,000.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
$1,000. That's what I did. I priced them out.
Is there any maintenance records on it, or?
Not that I know. I know that I've changed the oil on different things on the genset and on the unit itself.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, how's the genset work?
Good.
Good. She fires right up.
When I first got it, it didn't work good because of the low oil alert. So when I bought it, they came out and fixed that. So,
okay.
But right now, I don't have very much fuel in it.
You're right. So she won't fire up without the fuel.
No, the vehicle will fire, but the genset.
Right. You got to have a quarter tank or more.
Exactly. They don't let you run out.
Yeah. So it's a 35-footer, huh?
Yeah. It's actually 36 feet, but they call it a 35-2. And what I've done is, since it's parked, I've disconnected. I could run off a propane bottle.
Yep.
See, like that.
Do you know how big that tank is?
100 gallons, I think.
No, maybe 30.
Oh, you think it's that?
Yeah,
okay.
Probably 30.
I was thinking like 100 pounder. Sorry.
100 pounder. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
but,
that makes sense.
When I got it, I had them fill it up, but you know, they won't come and fill me up.
No.
So I had to drive it then. Yeah. So no insurance. So I mean, I'm screwed. So what I did is I just put it up so I could run off.
Yeah. Well, you can always run off a little tank.
That's what I did. That's why I put the pigtail on.
Yeah.
But, anyway,
may I?
Sure, Joe. Be my guest.
Oh, getting old. Wow.
Yeah.
That is an interesting layout.
You know, that's why my wife and I bought it, because it doesn't have a slide.
It's a very interesting layout.
When you sit in here, it seems like you've got lots of room.
Yeah.
If you've got a whole bunch of people here to eat, not so good. We got some folding tables.
Yeah, but I was going to say it is missing the dinette. Yeah. But you know what? If you're a single person, this is nice.
Well, my wife and I, we'd have dinner here.
Sure.
But a lot of times we've got folding tables underneath the bed there, and we put them there, and
You want to go through the controls for me? I appreciate that.
Sure.
I'll try not to get you in this video because I have a habit of sharing stuff.
Okay, well, that's I gotta find
Well, you don't have to, you know, just if you want to just point. I see there's a lot of wires underneath there.
Yeah,
What are they for?
That is the TV deal.
Okay.
And the TV, that's one thing that's not, the up front here, the jack works for the TV. Back here on the side where it was before,
Doesn't work.
static.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, I took this thing out. I was trying to figure out what it was, and it's something with the line. But this line here, like on the fender, there's another deal, and it's perfect. But
Yep.
I can tell you, I was frustrated as dickens. Okay, so the jacks are here.
Okay.
The jack system there behind.
All right. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the hydraulic system. Yeah.
And they work.
Is it automatic, or do you have to play with it?
You have to play with it.
And where's the actual level thing? It's on there. Does it tell you when it's
Doesn't
level?
tell you when it's level. You have to look at the things here. But what it does.
There's no gauge though that tells you that it's level.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't. No, it's just got the knobs there, sort of thing. And I, you know, you have to sort of get a feel for it.
Right. Well, I was just curious. Some of them are automatic.
This is not automatic leveling. You know. Basically, dash air, this sort of thing. All of this.
Does it blow cold, the dash air?
What's that? Yes.
It blows cold.
Yeah.
And the air conditioning units up front?
Yes, they were. This one here, when I start it, I run it on fan for probably a minute, flip it to air, and then it works. If you flip it right directly, it'll stall. I mean, it'll hum.
Okay.
So that's the
Does it do that on house power too, or just on?
I've used only house power.
Okay, so it does it on the house power. Okay.
And the back air conditioning is good.
Did you put new floors in?
I did. When I got the thing, I bought it, and they had the that cello deal over the thing. I pulled it up.
Pulled it up.
It was just ugly. It was rough.
No, hey, you know, I'm just curious. It looks nice. You did a great job on the floor.
Well, you know,
did you do it yourself?
I did, yeah, but it wasn't bad. I mean,
Wow,
I could,
this isn't hard to take the jack. I'll tell you. I could see me here with a beer. You know.
And the dog bouncing off everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a puppy, but he's a good. He's 16 months old. And I got him in a shelter. Right?
Oh, okay.
There was a litter of them. There was 12 of them.
What kind?
He's part lab and part pit bull.
Okay.
But he's got the temperament and the look of a lab. The friendliest little guy you ever met. I mean, you know, he's not much of a watchdog because he'll lick you to death.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what you want. You don't want something that you
No.
go out there and there's
No.
barking and chewing somebody
no.
up, kids or whatever.
Yeah. No, he barks when he hears something, but he's a very, very good dog. So
my daughter has a dog. It's a Chow Lab Cross, and it's the same thing. It's an older dog now, but it's a great dog and that sort of thing. So
the upholstery is very nice.
yeah, you know, it's got some wear on it. It's not
but
new,
I mean, you know, it's
but-
nice.
But you know, it shows pretty well. But I like the layout. We love the layout.
The layout is very nice.
Because you can, if you have people here, you can have, like we have the little tables, and you know, if you're having happy hour or something like that, it works out well. Because most of them, when you come in, have, you know, their standard sort of layout.
Yeah, yeah.
And what happens is you lose room in your dining area,
Right.
but you have it here, and to me, that's not a big issue because we've had 8 or 10 people in here.
No, it's really.
Here's where I have
I noticed
the
there's
little leak here.
Yeah, I could see that it's stained over there, and I was looking. I hope you don't mind.
No, do
my
that,
eyes
do
are
that.
going all over the
You
place.
have to
You know.
look, and that's
Can
the
I
thing.
just look at that closer right there?
Sure.
Did it affect inside here?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
All I saw was when I came here, I saw the discoloration.
And then it was just a crack in the seal around
It was
it.
a seal, right? Like the front end is a fiberglass,
Fiberglass.
nose cone, and then
And
you
then
use
it
the
meet-
thing,
right.
and then it's got a seam deal. So
Yep.
what happened is I made the heat and that sort of thing, and I
Yeah,
came
the
in
seal
and I saw it, and I said,
cracks.
oh boy! So I went up there, and you have to use a special
Yep.
sealant.
I was just going to
for
ask
the
you that.
rubber deal. You don't just
Yep.
use gunk. Eh?
Right. I was just going to ask you. Said it's got a weird name, Docron or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah. And anyway, so.
feels solid. You know. I see you have a lot of storage.
Yeah, lots of storage on the sides and this sort of thing. Nothing. I don't know what.
Now, you know, I forgot what the price was. I was
$13.5.
Okay.
What I did, I put it in the paper to sell it, not to go out there and, you know, you see a whole bunch of them for a lot of money, and you sort of say, well, do you want to sell it, or are you just sort of fishing?
Right.
And the reason I'm selling, and I I don't have to sell it because we
I
can still
understand.
use it as a next door neighbor's deal. But as I said, since the kids are gone, couple of the kids are gone, and then half the turmoil and that sort of thing. My wife and I, we can now stay in the sports room, and we don't need it because
Right.
we're not.
Well, you know, they don't get any better sitting. I found that out.
No.
You know, I've
well,
seen
I know that for a fact because what happened here a couple of years ago, I came here and we're we had a whole bunch of my nephews here from Canada and that sort of thing. And he says, "What does it sound like when it runs?"
That wouldn't go.
And it was the fuel pump in the tank.
Oh boy.
Yes, and I had probably 30 gallons or something because it's a 70 gallon, a big tank.
75
I
probably.
think something like that. Anyway, so I'm siphoning out fuel, and we're using it in all the vehicles and that to get under there. and drop
Get rid of it.
Wasn't hard to fix it. Only $60 for the
Yeah,
for the
but to
pump.
getting at it. Yeah.
Oh, but I was lucky. If you're on the side of the road.
Oh my God, you're in
Yeah.
trouble. Is this fuel injected? No, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, it is
yeah,
fuel
Fuel
injected.
injected.
Because it said at 464. It's not the Triton, is it?
No, the Triton's a V10.
Right.
This is the V8.
Okay, V8.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just double checking.
No.
May I open this?
Sure. Yeah.
And she's on, or is it?
Oh, she just plugged it in.
Plugged it-
The door should be open. I'll just keep them open because I would.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't-
You
she's
just
got-
want to
I don't know
leave
why
them
she-
cracked open. The
Yeah.
shells come with it, or they
No,
don't?
I don't know. We don't
They-
have shells for
Okay,
it.
no problem. I was just curious.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
But it works, and you got.
Oh
the,
yeah, the fridge works
Okay.
good. Good storage there.
Yeah, nice little pantry,
What
huh?
would you use it for then?
I'm gonna be, if I get one, I'm gonna live in it.
Oh, okay.
I want to go out west. You know.
Okay, you know what I was thinking of? What I was thinking here that I would do is, like, we're from British Columbia on the west coast of Canada, and a lot of us go down to Arizona.
Well, that's where I want to go.
And what I was thinking I was going to do,
You're talking about
if
Quartzsite?
well, all of those places.
Yeah.
And the thing is that what I wanted to do is to take it there, and if then I could go home and leave it in storage there because
Yeah.
if they don't need it, cheap. Real cheap for the
Yeah,
storage.
but you know the climate out there is probably just as bad as here for storage, unless it's indoor storage.
I don't know. A lot of people that I know have them, and they leave them there. And my sister-in-law and 3-4 buddies have it that way, and they haven't had any
Oh,
problems.
that works great. Yeah.
But it's a hot deal in the summertime. But I think what kills them here is the humidity.
Yeah, the humidity is definitely not a good thing. But the sun kills the paint, the
Oh yeah,
finish,
the decals and that.
and it bakes the roofs
Yeah,
to death. So
yeah.
that you can't get around
you
down
can't.
there. Fortunately, though, down there you don't know you have a problem until you get back to the wetted area.
Right. No, that's right. You don't. If you got a leak problem,
don't
you might
know
not
it.
know that. That's a good point.
But when you
Yeah.
get to the rain, holy mackerel, you have an ocean in here. But this is very impressive so far. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
Is this a
you-
convection oven also, or
No.
No. Okay.
And when I got it, it didn't have the tray in here, so
Oh, yeah,
this
that's
fits in here, and it spins around
Yeah,
underneath. But I
typical.
just thought
But your oven works. and
everything works.
else? Yeah.
I think we've used the oven. Yeah, like everything works that way. One thing that doesn't work.
Uh-oh.
One thing that doesn't work, it doesn't work all the time, and that is the hot water deal. There's a little control box. It's $120, $130, and when I was here last time, it would sometimes
Flame
fire
up,
up,
yeah,
sometimes
control
it
it,
wouldn't,
yeah.
and that's I'm positive.
That's a pretty
it's something
common
that-
issue, yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to let you
Everybody
know
always
that.
tells me to take a cold shower, so I should be.
Yeah. Yeah, but what happens though is that my wife was quite upset. She would had to heat water up to do washing and that on the stove, and that was a no for
Yeah.
her. And I said I'm not going to fix it because we don't need it,
Right.
and that sort of thing. But that's
Did these chairs come with it?
yes, that's part of it.
Yeah. And you mind if I just take a quick look back here?
Sure, go for it.
This is your bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. This is one of the nicer bathrooms I've seen.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Well, I bought this.
You know what's nice is you don't have to bump yourself getting in and out of the potty there. Does this open?
Yeah, it does. It sticks at the bottom there.
Oh, all right. We don't need to go any further. This is
But it's
Plenty.
I'll just open it so you.
all right.
There we go.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice and clean.
Well, we've never used it.
Oh,
That's why it's clean.
that's not good.
We go
No,
inside.
you go in a house, I
Yeah.
know. nice.
Well, you have dumping tanks and all that sort
Yeah.
of thing. But we're fortunate we have a place to dump.
Yeah.
But I'm 20 some feet away. Eh?
TV kind of pooped the bed there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very nice home.
Well, we really liked it, and
Now your heat and everything and air conditioning, is that controlled here by?
that is for. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, you don't have to turn
I
on,
just
but
wanna
see the
see
heat.
if it,
Okay, that's the air, I
that's
think.
here. Yeah. Now, no heat on this one here, and the heat is on.
Down there, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a heater coil in it.
Right.
The heat is from the forced air.
Oh, you got a separate system.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
separate system. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
And this
Is this storage down here? What is that? Oh, that's your circuit breakers. Yep.
that's the
Yep,
circuit
circuit
breakers,
breakers.
and then the other thing is here for the converter.
Yep. And that all works, right?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had no occasions to have any problems with that.
Okay. And here's for your gray water and fresh water.
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
So
the
which one
levels,
is?
Here's the levels, fresh water, and like the sewer tanks and that sort of thing. They lie all the time. Don't believe them, sort of thing. But like
it is listed here, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Here's
I don't see the.
here's holding tank 1
Okay,
and 2.
that's fresh, and then
This is fresh water, and this is the holding tank levels.
Okay, holding
and
tank.
this is the propane,
propane, which is low right
and the
now.
battery conditioning and that sort of thing.
Do you have solar on this?
No.
Okay, but you do have the battery backup, right?
I got.
From when it charges the generator.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But no gen set as such.
What do you mean? I thought you do have a
I
generator.
mean no solar panels.
No solar
Yeah,
panels. Okay.
Yeah. The
And this
gen-
is all storage up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not new, so it's going
No,
somewhere.
it's not
and tear and
new.
that sort of thing. But it's one of those things that, like my wife, she said, I want something that if I go someplace, I don't have to feel like I'm a leper, eh?
Right.
And
They have a nice habit of contacting you whether you like it or not. I don't mean to put you all through this, but I'm very much liking this unit.
see there, that's
Okay, those are-
typical through all the way through. eh?
Okay, yeah, that looks good.
And,
Nice and clean.
yeah, and
Yeah.
some of the lights didn't work, but I didn't worry
Yeah.
about that.
And this is your engine exhaust, right?
Yeah,
You should run it nice.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Matter of fact, before I go, if we could just start it, but can I see where the generator is?
Sure.
You're probably getting sick of me by now.
No, that's cool. When you go, I have to go help do the ramp.
Oh, hey, you know what? Why don't we have a beer in there? And this is your engine compartment. I'd like to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's open. Great.
Yeah.
Let me just take a peekaboo.
I had to charge the battery on it.
And this is the engine battery, right?
Engine there, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other
And then
one
the coach batteries
is
are
underneath the stairs.
underneath the stairs.
Here,
Okay.
yeah.
And there's two of them?
One.
One 12 volt or
12 volt, yeah.
12 volt, so it's a 12 volt system.
And here's the hydraulic jack system.
Yeah,
The-
yeah, yeah.
and,
Pump. Yeah. Yeah. She looks nice and clean in there.
well, I never
Yeah.
had to do anything.
Well, that's good news, right?
Okay, where's our jets?
I love the windows in this thing.
Where the key goes.
Is it the same key for all of them?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Jack, you're getting rusty. Oh, she looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah, no, and it ran good, and I
5,000 watt, 50 amp. Oh, is this the whole price of 50 amp? 50 amp service for everything?
can't tell you. Well, it has to be because it runs 2 air conditioners. It has to.
Well, some of them are 30, but this is 50. Okay,
I,
yeah.
think, I believe so, but I'm not. I can't say for sure.
You know, it probably is because if you got a 50 amp generator, it would make sense that.
Yeah. Why would you? Why
Right.
would you have it under,
Right, under
another
anything
one?
else.
Exactly.
And the only thing is the sewer connections? Wherever they
Sewer
are.
connections are right here.
Okay. Well, that's a water.
Oh, no, this is
Everything?
Yep, sewer's all here, and
Oh,
so you
okay.
got the sewer, the 2 dump lines.
Gray and
The shower
that.
and-
Now, do you have the hose or no?
The hose for the sewer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right over
Okay.
here.
Oh, it's got a little light in the compartment too.
Is there a light there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work.
And then those are drains for draining.
Those are drains for potable water, only sanitized.
Right, that's for.
Here's the drains for the hot and low.
Right, so that you can winterize it and stuff.
Well, I don't know why they. I guess you close it. Like I've never had to winterize it because it's Florida
Right,
here.
right.
But when on my home, when at home, I just disconnect the water line from the tank to
Right.
the pump, and then I just put the antifreeze in.
Right,
Okay?
right. But you know, it's good to drain the water out, otherwise you can. But that's that looks nice in there, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, she's a beauty, Jack, and this
well,
is more
you
storage
like it,
here, and
you should come back and buy it.
well, you know, I might if we can do something. You never know. I made an appointment. Here's the deal: if I had made an appointment with you,
Yeah.
and went look someplace else, I wouldn't. You know, I give you the courtesy to go look. You know, I'm not that type of person that just.
Oh, I expect you to look. I want you to look. I mean,
Yeah.
you said when I was pleased when you said that you went around, you saw a lot,
I did, my friend.
and that's because.
I'm gonna take a look in a minute. I just want to get a picture of this nice little compartment. This is a very nice compartment, and what's nice
I
is
thought
it.
they'd all have that.
No, and it's accessible from that one storage bin over there.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I know more about this than you
You
do.
Yes.
And it's accessible from this one here. So that's through what they call through storage, and that's a nice feature.
There's a big storage area under the bed. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, that too. This one looks like it's been used, but
But
not
now it
bad.
hasn't been on the weather, so it might be
No.
all right. Yeah.
well, I'm getting more and more interested as we go.
Well, you. Not going to start because the battery's dead. You go and take a look at this one. If you're interested, come back and we'll get it running.
I hear you. I knew you'd say that anyway. But you know, it's always the way, right? You know, it can work 1,000 times in a row. The minute you need it to start.
There goes.
Now that's another question: does this generator is the electrical system from the battery back from here up to here connected in any way? Some of them have the emergency start button,
Don't know.
so you don't have the manual or anything,
No,
right?
I
Well,
don't.
that was a very, very interesting meeting. I think that motorhome was in outstanding condition. It was very, very nice. I loved the layout. It was 35 feet long, which is right what I would like to get. Little concerned because of the tires. They did have very good tread, but they're a little on the old side, and that's an issue. It's really, I gotta say, it's priced right. It's not really crazy overpriced. Maybe a little wiggle room there. I might be able to do something with those tires. I didn't make an offer today, simply because, remember I told you I'm going someplace Tuesday to look at something, and depending on how that turns out, it'll make my mind up as to whether we're going to go with this Damon Intruder, which is in very good condition. Now let's call it excellent condition, or the one that I mentioned on Tuesday. Now I know I'm kind of sticking my neck out here. I found one that's nice, that I like. The layout is absolutely gorgeous, without a slide, mind you. Still look very spacious, as you can see in the video. Very clean. The kitchen area was very, very clean. The living room area was very, very clean, with that beautiful 3 kind of space windows out there. The cockpit looked very clean. Had automatic leveling jack. Well, not automatic, but it did have hydraulic leveling jacks, which is a great plus. As I mentioned, the kitchen area was very clean. The refrigerator was very clean. the bathroom looked like it never got used. And he said he hasn't used it in the last couple of years because what they do is they just leave it parked there at their daughter's house and use that as a little guest apartment or whatever. Bedroom was immaculate. I mean, I couldn't see anything wrong with it at all. The only issue that he had, and he was very honest about it, was that minor leak over the passenger side, just above the windshield. You could see some minor staining, very minor, which looks like it did zero damage, and he did caulk it with the proper material, as he mentioned, and he did it quickly. So, you know, this is obviously a person who's concerned with their motorhome. He mentioned that he had to replace the fuel pump, and what he told me sounds correct about, you know, having to do that, siphon the gas out, use it in other vehicles and everything else. It's harder to do. The gas pump's probably, or the fuel pump's probably worth $60, and to have it done and labor, you know, you're talking 5-6 times that much just to get it done. So he did that. Very impressed with the motorhome. What a difference from that other piece of JU1K we looked at. Holy mother. And you got to remember that they were asking, listen to this, guys, they were asking $15,000 for that piece of trash that should have gotten paid to pull it out of their lot rather than you pay them to take it. I mean, look at the difference, okay? I think he said he wanted this one here. I just can't remember. My mind is shot today. It was either 15 something or 16 something. I can't remember, which may be an issue for me, but we'll see. It just depends how much I want to spend. But what a difference. Come on, folks. I mean, how could that other person even think they have a shot at selling it when you got something like this? It's almost in brand new condition. You know, he tried to start it, as you can see. We got a little clip at that, and the battery's dead. And I can understand that. I mean, you know, he did say if I was interested and came back and we were going to work out a deal that he'd have that thing charged by then, which I'm sure he will. I can understand a battery going bad from sitting and such. I did ask him if it had the start feature, which allows you to start an engine if the battery's dead by using the house batteries, which obviously can be charged by the generator. He wasn't sure, and I can understand that because, you know, if he never got into a problem, he wouldn't know he had it, and he's an older fella and probably just doesn't realize if it does or doesn't. Be a nice feature if it did. So to make a long story short, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I really liked that layout. Something without a slide that allows you that room and openness feeling, with the windows right there to look out of. I mean, that's a nice feature, and without a slide, because slides add weight and they can add a headache. But, you know, whether they give you a headache or not, it's still extra weight that you're towing around. Makes a difference. The storage units in the home were immaculate. They looked like they weren't even used. They were very large. Beautiful feature in the back was I'll call it a trunk. It had plenty of room for the spare tire there. Great place for it, because the last thing you want to do is crawl under a vehicle or someplace where it's inaccessible. Just makes it crazy. And the additional room for storage, the fact that trunk also is accessible to the side storage units, which gives you the pass-through storage. Really nice setup, well thought out. Very handy for a guy like me who's got a couple of things he's going to be sorry he's got to part with. But with the addition of that trunk, the way it's laid out, and the storage bins, I can actually keep some tools and things which I thought I was going to have to get rid of. I think I might be able to modify that back trunk area by moving the tire to the side upright and figuring out some way to hold it there. That'll allow me to bring my tool chest. I have a tool chest that's got, you know, comes apart. It's got the lower drawer area on casters, and it's got the upper drawers that lay on top of that. And all my tools are in there. 99% of my tools are in there. and I was really, really concerned about what I was going to do with those. This allows me to take the casters off and put that unit right in there. Even if I have to take the top one off and lay it alongside of it or whatever, it still gives me that ability, which is great. That's one thing that takes a lot off my mind about that, because you know, it's great to have tools, especially when you're on the road and you're in a vehicle like that. But by the same time, it sucks to have to get rid of them. So I'm going to give this this motorhome right now A+ as far as my feelings towards it. So let's see where it goes from there. And stay tuned for our next adventure to look at the competition. I think we'll be impressed with that one. At least I'm hoping so. This one impressed me far beyond what I thought I was going to be impressed. So that's good news. Other than that, looks like we're making good progress, and I think it will be not too long before we have our motorhome that we can start cleaning up and packing with things that we know are going to go, and begin to get ready for our trip. So that's it for that. And by the way, I am now in Cocoa Beach. This is the home of Ron John's Surfing. So I'm sure you've heard of it. Very, very popular. People come from all over the place to go to their shop. Real nice shop. I've been in there. All kinds of stuff for surfing and beach activities, water activities. And I can also add extremely expensive. As you know, they earn that. They're popular, and they're the top name in some things. And I guess they deserve this charge 3 times more than what it's worth. Yeah, right. We'll leave that one. So, okay, folks. Next time I see you, I'll probably be on my way to Orlando. I will tell you that much. And I will tell you also that it's 38-footer. And I will also tell you that it has a slide in it. But that's all I'm going to tell you.